Do you consider it a red flag or a green flag if a man has codependence?
Definitely a red flag. I feel like me being a female, I'm already independent. For example, say you ain't got no job or whatever. Like, you like, oh, can I get some money? Da 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 da. Can I get some money? Can I get some money? Can I get some money? But it's like, well, damn, can I get some money? Like, shit like that.
What's going on, y'all? It's your girl Nini. In today's video, as y'all can see, we are going to be doing a girls talk, so red flags versus green flags in men. So I have a special guest with me. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Smokey Red. And if y'all want, y'all can follow me on all platforms as Smokey Red. That's SMOKIIREDD.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Y'all go please support her, follow her on all platforms, for sure. I'm gonna put it right here for y'all on the screen right here. So we can take turns. So
okay.
I'm going to read some questions and then you can read it. So one by one, so we can take some turns. All right. So basic questions. What is your type? You wanna go first?
Yeah. So I don't really have a type. I have.
We're gonna redo that again. What is your type in a guy?
So I don't have a type for I don't really have a type. I just have like standards at this point. So like, if you can't really like abide by my standards, then you're just not my type. But if I had to go for a guy, like if I'm like looking for a specific guy, I'm going for someone who's like brown skin, dark skin, taller than me. I don't want nobody shorter than me. Nice teeth, hygiene, and some motion. That's really good.
Okay, so yeah, my type, really, I do not discriminate, but I'm not gonna lie, you gotta have something going on for yourself. You gotta be respectful. You gotta be emotionally intelligent. You gotta be trustworthy. Like, you can't lie to me up front about little things, because then when I find out, I'm be like, oh yeah, you gotta go. But yeah, you know, I got basic little things, but you know, you gotta have motion for sure. Because motion is definitely priority, because if I got motion, you got motion, then things are gonna work. So yeah.
Does communication mean something to you?
Yes, communication does mean a lot to me, because I honestly feel like I don't want to feel like I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to a wall, a brick wall, especially if I'm trying to get to know you. And I feel like if we're trying to like build something, communication is definitely important, because if I ask you a couple of questions and you can't even answer it, then it's like, what is we doing? Like, what are we doing right here? Like, I gotta be able to communicate with you. We're not children, we're adults. And I feel like we definitely gotta like start from somewhere. Communication is key. That's how you get through your problems. If you cannot communicate, then you definitely should not be in no talking stage. You should definitely not be looking for no relationship. All of that, no. Okay.
So how I feel about that, I 100% agree with like what she said. But to elaborate a little bit more, I'm not really a talkative person. So if I link with somebody and they kind of like hush mode and they're not really talking, it's gonna be awkward and weird. And I don't like that. Like, I need somebody who can talk, get me talking.
Yeah, like get her talking. She don't want to feel weird, nothing like that. Like, please don't be weird.
Don't be weird.
How to piggyback off what you said. Define the talking stage.
So the talking stage is like, you know, you get to know that person and whatnot, right? The talking stage, I feel like you should really take your time in it, because a lot of people like to just rush through that, like, and just hop into a relationship. But I really feel like the talking stage is like the most important stage, because that's when you really kind of like, it's like breaking the ice, for example. Like, you kind of really get to know the person, see the red flags, green flags right then and there. But honestly, like, I fall in love fast, y'all. Like that talking stage, fuck that.
Oh no. Okay. So So for me, define the talking stage. Okay. All right, so basically the talking stage to me is basically like basic communication. We're getting to know each other. So I'm gonna ask you a little questions to kind of get to know you. I kind of want to make things comfortable between us. So, you know, definitely I gotta see if I can trust you. I gotta see like how things will be. So definitely we can go on some dates, you know, have fun, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah, I feel like it should be fun. I feel like.
Yeah, like, you know, you want to have a good time. Like, it should definitely be fun. You don't want to like have a talking stage where it's very like boring, weird.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, like basically that's where I get to see everything about you. Like I get to like learn about you before I decide if I want to take things serious with you. So I'm not gonna lie, in the talking stage, y'all don't gotta like lie, like y'all can be yourselves, because we not even together, so what you lying for?
Like that'd be my whole thing. I really felt that part.
Yeah, no, for real, because like people really be lying in the talking stage for no reason.
You don't owe me no loyalty right now, so why are you lying?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, basic stuff that I find out now is what I'm gonna know for later, so please, you know, just show me what it is.
How would you define building trust and loyalty in a relationship? Yeah, so how would you define that?
Building trust and loyalty in a relationship?
Yeah.
Okay, so for me, building trust and loyalty in a relationship is definitely like, we have to like basically, I wouldn't say go through different phases, but it's like as I get to know you, I'm gonna learn different things about you on a daily. So different situations that may come about, depending on what it is, I'm gonna know if I can trust you, and I could see if you're gonna lie to me. I could definitely like see like if you're talking to somebody else, you know, if you're gonna have my back. Loyalty is definitely something that's strong, and loyalty comes before love. So if you cannot have my back, then that's deep. It's like, damn, like you can't love me properly because you even got my back. So how can I have your back? We gotta have each other backs. Like, clock that. Yeah, like.
Period, y'all. She be talking her shit for real, y'all.
Yeah, like you gotta answer it too as well.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So, how would I define building trust and loyalty? I feel like it built itself for the most part. Like, I'm the type, like, I go off of what you give me. So I can't really, you know, not trust you off gate or feel like you're a disloyal person from the jump based off of what I've been through. I just have to take what you show me, you know, and just go with that, go off of that.
Oh, I love that answer, girl. Yes. Okay, y'all, now we about to get into the real stuff, so y'all buckle up for real, yeah. So question number 1, do you consider it a red flag or a green flag if a man is too friendly? Why are you laughing?
It's like, I know I can be friendly sometimes, so I was just laughing like, would he think that about me? But I feel like it can be a red flag because like my man not gonna be friendly for real. You feel me? Like if we like, okay, so what's friendly for real? Like,
okay, so like friendly, like let's say like y'all are talking, or matter of fact y'all in a relationship, like, yeah, because I said your man, right? So y'all in a relationship, and basically like y'all go out, he's too friendly. You notice that he smiles at females a lot. He's engaging with them. Like, you know, basic stuff that you'll probably like get turned off with. Maybe you won't because some females are different.
Yeah, like, so it's like if I know those are his homegirls and stuff, like I'm not gonna be like tripping for real. You feel me? So like if you're talking to a random girl, being friendly to her, laughing and stuff, like that's kind of like, yeah, you're doing too much.
Yeah.
But for the most part, a guy gonna talk to somebody he know for the most part. You know, if he's with somebody already. So I feel like it would be his homegirls or something, or maybe his family or something. So me, my natural instinct would be like not to really trip. Right?
Okay. All right. So for me, if it's a red flag or a green flag, I would consider it a red flag. But it can also be a green flag too. Let me explain though. Don't get on me yet, y'all. Do not get on me. I'm just gonna explain. All right, so basically it's gonna be a red flag because if we're together and, you know, I notice that you smile a lot with women, or, you know, like you kind of engaged like for a long time. Like you might talk to him for a long period of time. I might feel uncomfortable because what are you guys discussing about? Like, you know, you're with me, like, you know what I'm saying? So another thing I would say, green flag wise, I don't want you to be rude. So of course, say hello to females. You know, like
hold
you can.
Hold the door open for them.
Yeah, hold the door open. Like, you know, you can have like proper like gentleman gestures that you could do. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to me and us dating, like, you know, you gotta get at the me, like, you know, be respectful, don't be too friendly, but you could be friendly, like respectful friendly. You know what I'm talking about.
Right. That's why I asked, like, what's your definition of friendly?
Friendly could go both ways. It could be respectful, but like I don't want you to be a nasty person where it's like, okay, like why are you treating like that? Like, no, you could be friendly to an extent, but don't be friendly where you're crossing boundaries where it's disrespecting me.
Right.
Because I'm not gonna stay.
I agree.
Yeah, you know.
So question number 2, do you consider it a red flag or a green flag if a man doesn't have money? I'm gonna go ahead and tell you it's a red flag. Like, I ain't even gotta explain myself, but it's a red flag, and you can,
Okay, so she said it's a red flag. For me, I honestly feel like if a man doesn't have money, if it's a red flag, green flag, it could go both ways, but for the most part, it's a red flag because if you don't have no money, that means you're going to depend on me all the time, and guess what? I don't want you to depend on me all the time.
I'm
going to have your back, but it's like, why do you always come to me for something? Like, you got to at least show me you're trying. You got to at least show me that you want to make it somewhere, somehow. Because if I'm going to be one holding things down, then that's not fair. I'm not going to want to stay there. But if it's something where like it's a partnership type of thing where you're trying to make your money, you're trying to come up, I'm gonna support you 100%, 150%. We gonna go above and beyond, okay? Because if I see you doing something, I'm going to add an extra bonus to that where I'm gonna do my part 10 times harder for you. But if you're not trying to do nothing, you got no money, you broke, boy, bye. Please go somewhere else, because I'm not playing that. I don't like broke guys. I like guys that try. So if you are broke, at least show me you're trying to accumulate the money. All right?
I feel the same way for real. So like, red flag, no money. But at the end of the day, like, a man who ain't got no motion, ain't got no, like, you know, what's the word? Motivation, determination.
Yeah, like you gotta have something like to keep you pushing. Like, what if it's you though? Like he uses you as his motivation. Like, oh, like babe, like, I need you.
Like I'm inspiring.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So like, if me and him like that, and we got that understanding, and we in that relationship to where I feel like he's been supporting me, so I can show him that same support back, I will do that.
Yes,
so I just gotta see you want it for real. You think?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta show something for real. Like, yeah. Do you consider it a red flag or a green flag if a man does not respect boundaries?
So that's definitely a red flag. Like me, I'm the type of person, like, once you cross that line, it's kind of like, yeah, I don't even want to be around you no more because I'm gonna feel uncomfortable. I do believe in taking chances though. So like, I feel like people should have a conversation about their expectations and their boundaries up front, so you kind of know what to expect from that person and what that person don't like.
I completely agree.
Yeah, if I tell you that I don't like something, if I tell you like, hey, please don't cross this line, and you cross it, like, yeah, you're done for it. You're done. Like,
yeah. Are you looking at your camera or mine?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Because I'm looking at yours sometimes too. I just started looking at it because I seen it was recording. But this is like, that's a YouTube video? That's a YouTube video, or that's like a back behind the scenes? Like, what is it?
I don't know for real. Like, I don't know if I'm going to do like turn it into a YouTube video.
Depending on how it looks, you could probably make it into something. So, yeah. All right. I don't like this. I don't like when my stuff... Okay, D&D, yeah. I honestly feel like if a man crosses boundaries with me, no, baby, I can't do it. I can't. The reason why I say I can't do it is because it's like you're not showing me that you respect me. Because I'm going to show you that I respect you. We're definitely going to communicate and we're going to figure things out. And yes, I do. Damn, my words. And yes, I definitely do believe in second chances, like she said. But the thing is, you can't like take advantage of that. Like if I show you that I believe in second chances, you cannot be somebody who shows me that you're gonna keep on doing the same thing over and over again, and then I gotta like continue checking you about it, because now you're showing me that you don't even care about what's going on, and I care. So please don't cross no boundaries. We trying to make things work.
It's like some things you can't come back from. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel like that too.
Yeah, some things you just can't come back from. So like you fuck up that one time. Yeah.
I feel bad for you.
Okay, so question number 4? That's 4? Yeah, okay. Question number 4. Do you consider it a red flag or a green flag if a man talk about his ex too much?
Please, let's clock that. That's a big red flag. A big red flag, of course. The reason why I say it's a big red flag, y'all, is because I feel like when a man talks about his ex too much, it could mean that he has feelings for his ex still, and that he want to go back to his ex. It's also showing me that he's not taking me seriously. I could be a rebound. It's a lot of reasons, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you really gotta pay attention for real. Because if a man brings up his ex consistently, he's showing you like up front, like, hey, like proving to you literally in 4K, like his action, like, hey, I'm telling you, I'm not over this girl, I still love her.
Even if he's talking about his ex, like, oh, she ain't shit, da 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 da. Like, if he bashing her,
he hurt.
still,
that
right?
He's hurt. That's why he's doing that. Yeah. Men love to be hurt in a way where they're not gonna try to show you that, but through their actions and through how they talk, you can kind of notice that they're hurt. So basically, an ex, like bringing up your ex consistently is a red flag. Because for me, I'm gonna come in here fresh. We ain't gonna talk about my ex over here. Whatever is done is done. Or if it's not done, then it's not done. Because yeah, why would I come into something bringing up my ex? That's not fair to you. So I'm gonna come correct, come clean, and that's that. Yeah.
I agree with what she say, for real. Like, if he's talking about her too much and everything, or even just talking about her period, even if he bring her up, don't bring her up. You feel me? I don't want to hear about that.
Yeah. Do you consider it a red flag or a green flag if a man works too much?
I feel like that's a good thing. I like my man to be not even a hard worker. Like, don't work yourself too much. But like, I like him to go get that bag. So like, if he's going and he getting that money for real, and I know he's getting that bag, he not, oh, I got work and he not at work. Like, yeah, I have no reason to complain, because at the end of the day, if he's providing for me, then that's more money for us. Like,
okay. Yeah. So to piggyback off what she said, I completely agree. Definitely, I don't think it's a red flag, but you know, I also do want you to have time for me as well, so we can definitely plan something. We can celebrate that you're working a lot, and that's good because you're trying to make your money, so I'm gonna definitely be there 100%. But like, if you're not really at work for real, then baby, you not.
Well, like she said, like, as long as you can make time for her.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, if y'all in that relationship and her birthday coming up and she want to go out for like the weekend, or you know, plan a whole week vacation.
That's what I'm saying.
Take that time off.
You never know. What if I want to plan something for us, and then you always at work, but then you show me that you're not really at work? You fucking up for yourself. Because once I find out, baby, it's not gonna be sweet. Like, no, not gonna lie. I don't really like somebody who's gonna like not be trustworthy. So,
do you consider a red flag or a green flag when a man is overly jealous?
Yeah, that's a red flag. Like, no doubt about it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I like my man jealous, but it's common sense too. Like, I don't like when he's extremely jealous to the point where I feel threatened now. Like, I feel like,
that's a good way to put that.
I feel like my life is in danger. Like, you know, I like that you showing me that, oh yeah, you care, because, you know, I'm gonna be happy. Like, yeah, I like that you like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it turns me on too. But it's like, if you extremely jealous to the point where you want to hurt me, kill me. Like, it's going above and beyond. Like,
because like it's one thing to take your anger out on that person that you jealous over, but when you start trying to take it out on me or her or whoever, like chill.
Like, it's cool, but like, you know, control that. Like, don't be to the point where like it gets dangerous, because we trying to at least like make things work here. Don't be to the point where like I'm scared of you, I want to break up. Like, show me that, and it's like, oh yeah, you care? Okay, like I'm going to put in more effort because you care and I want to respect you.
Right, because like if you showing me you jealous over something, then maybe we can like try not to do that again, or maybe you can tell me why you're jealous and kind of fix it, you know?
So tell me why you're jealous, and we can solve that together, and we can like, you know, make it something where you're not jealous like that no more. Right. But if you're jealous to the point where like I can't control it, like you're just like this, I don't know what to do, because what do you want me to do?
Right, because you can't change your whole, you can change for a man, but you just can't like completely change to the point where like you just lose yourself. You feel me?
I'm saying, because women try. We like you, we gonna put in that effort, but don't do too much for real. Do you consider it a red flag or a green flag if a man lacks emotional intelligence?
Definitely. That's definitely a red flag. My bad. So like, I have had experiences with dudes who lack emotional intelligence, and it's just something I don't want to deal with. So like, men lacking emotional intelligence, they don't know how to control their feelings. So if you do something, he may like show aggression, overreact. It was a guy I was with, he like would humiliate me in public, yelling, screaming, because he don't know how to control his emotions. Even guys putting their hands on you, that's not it. They don't know how to control their emotions, their hands. Just like, stuff like that, red flag.
Yeah, it's like, you gotta show me that you have emotional intelligence. When we're in public, things should be private. I don't think, we should lash out on each other, because we gotta have a healthy connection. But like, if you're somebody who can't control your emotions and stuff like that, where you lash out and you do too much, or, because in private, whatever is bothering you, you can tell me and we can kind of fix it. But like, if everybody gotta see, they gotta know, then that's a problem. Emotional intelligence is important, because that's what stabilizes the relationship.
Along with communication.
Yeah, that.
Do you consider a red flag or a green flag if a man has anger issues?
Hell yeah, that's a red flag.
Right, I feel the same way.
The reason why it's a red flag is because, like you said in the other question, it could get super dangerous. If you have anger issues, you could possibly put your hands on me. You could possibly like do anything where I'm not capable of feeling like I'm safe. Like, anger issues could go so far. You could lose your life like that. Like,
that's
be careful.
True. Like, it can escalate quickly. Like, I know a lot of women. Well, I'm not even gonna say a lot, but I know some people who were close to me that has like lost their lives due to like DV. Like, it just started off like simple, like yelling, arguing, and then it leads to hands-on, physical, touch and all that stuff. Like, and then it can lead to something even worse. So, guys, please control your emotions. That's all.
Yeah, anger issues. If you know you got anger issues, go work on it. Like, if you know you love hard, period, and you got anger issues, those two do not work together. Go work on yourself, and if you find you the right girl, please take care of her. Like, don't lash out, saying it's not worth it. Do you consider it a red flag or a green flag if a man has Do you consider it a red flag or a green flag if a man has codependence?
Definitely a red flag. I feel like me being a female, I'm already independent. So it's like, or at least I try to be for, the most part. I know sometimes you have to depend on somebody in a certain situation, but if you always looking for your hand out, like you always got your hand out looking for something, and like, always trying to depend on your woman to like, like, for example, say you ain't got no job or whatever. Like, you like, can I get some money? 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 But it's like, damn, can I get some money? Shit, like, I'm gonna get fucking tired of that.
No, like, I'm gonna be honest, that codependency stuff could really get to a far extent for real. Cause like, I don't, like, I'm not saying I don't mind, but it's like, you know, because I wouldn't mind my man, you know, show me that he needs help sometimes. But, like, if it's to the point where I have to do everything and you're, like, depending on me 100%, and if I don't do it, that's a problem, then I honestly feel
that part, like,
yeah.
I don't cut her off, but I literally had a ex that I'll never, ever go back to. But, like, he was so codependent. Like, he would be, like, smoking like blacks and shit, and he would get mad because I wouldn't go to the store and get him a black if he needed a black.
Oh my god.
Like, what?
That's crazy.
But never again will I ever fuck with somebody who smokes black, cigarettes, any of that. Like, but yeah, that's besides the point.
Yeah, so honestly, like, that codependency stuff can get really, really, like, deep for real, because it's like, once you do one thing, it's like you would keep expecting more and more. It's like, at this point, I'm gonna turn masculine. I'm not gonna have my feminine energy to give to you because you depending on me so much. Like, how am I gonna, like...
Right, like, you feel like a mother at that point. Like,
yeah.
At that point.
I feel like you my child. Like, I can't really act like your girl because I'm always doing everything. Like, if you want to at least team up with me or at least try to go above and beyond to the point where I don't have to, I can be myself, being my feminine energy, then that will work.
And that's the thing, like, I feel like God's really trying to make it seem like females be gold diggers and this and the third, but whole time we just want somebody to provide for us.
Yeah,
because, like,
be a leader.
Some women are traumatized from, like, being with a guy who had nothing, and we trying to be there for them, and then they just taking advantage of that. And like she said, expecting more or expecting...
Yeah, and it's like, if you don't do it, they feel like you're doing something wrong. You are the problem, and that's manipulation. Exactly. The thing is, I honestly feel like when it comes to stuff like that, we not trying to be no gold diggers. We really trying to, like, be there for you, love you right, be by your side. But, like, if you gonna blame us for the fact that you don't got your shit together when we trying to help, then that's a problem, because we not even trying to, like, act like we trying to be gold diggers. We really trying to, like, have a stabilized connection with you. So
do you consider it a red flag or a green flag if your man is too controlling?
That's a red flag. I can't lie. I honestly feel like being too controlling definitely is a problem, because at this point you basically saying you own me. And I feel like, you know, us
a lot of men do that. They try to own their females.
Yeah, I feel like at this point, if we're gonna be in a relationship, like, at least we can still be two individuals that are coming together to build something where it don't feel like that. Because if you're controlling everything I do, I'm not gonna feel like myself, and I don't want to lose myself in no man. Like, I want to lose myself the right way where we're both happy together, not in no toxic situation where we both arguing, we both, you know, lashing out for no reason. Like, and it could really get to that extent that can cause anger issues, all types of things. Controlling can really get far because you're trying to control something that you don't have the ability to control. Because at the end of the day, I got my own likings, you got your own likings, and if I feel like I want to do something and you feel like that's not right, we talk about it. But don't sit here and control everything I do, because, like,
I was in a relationship that was so controlling and crazy before that he literally tried to control what type of cigar I smoke out of, y'all. You know
what?
Yes, like, he didn't want me smoking no type of other cigars if it wasn't what he smoked.
Do you consider it a red flag or a green flag if a man is overly clingy?
I mean, I wouldn't really consider it a red flag. I like my men to be on me rather than to be off me. So I guess, like, if I had to choose, I'd rather him be clingy than, like, not. So, like, okay, clingy. Okay, so that's kind of like, you know, everywhere I go, you with me. Or, like, if I come in the house, like, you all up on me. Time I get in, I ain't got no time to myself, for real. Like, I guess it could get kind of over, like, clingy, but...
You like that?
I mean, I'd rather be with my man, though. Like, if me and him together for real, and I really, like, truly like him for real, like,
so,
I can't say it's clingy.
Overly clingy, goes to the bathroom with you, showers with you, everywhere you go, grocery shopping, he's there, car rides, he's there, you go to visit your friend, he's there. Everything.
Okay, now visiting my friends now.
That's overly clingy. Like, everywhere you go, he wants to be there.
So, Yeah, like if he's so clingy to the point where like, so here's the thing, you must not trust me if you that clingy. So like if you feel like, oh, I can't go to my friends or my family house without you being up in my ass, like yeah, it's trust issues lying there.
Insecure.
Yeah, you feel me? So there's a good clingy and then there's a bad clingy.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong, I love when my man is clingy. Like, yes, come over here. I love it. But there's boundaries to that too. Like, if you're gonna be clingy, don't be clingy in a bad way where everywhere I go, I can't have no privacy. Like, let's say we in the grocery store and I'm going to the bathroom. You feel like you want to go in the women's bathroom with me, or we gotta go to the house, because if you can't get in, it's not gonna work. Like, I want my privacy when it's necessary. So
right, that's
yeah,
like when privacy is necessary.
Not saying I don't want you there. I want you there. I love it, but please give me my space. I need my own identity when I need to.
Yeah,
you know, I can't lose myself like that. So
we gonna define our perfect green flag. Okay, so if I had to define mine, I would say like attentive. Like he pays attention to like the little things. I like stuff like that. And like a provider, like someone who's offering, like, hey, do you want something at the store? Like stuff like that. Like stuff like that would bother me. Like if I'm sitting in the car and a dude get out the car and he go get him something at the gas station and don't ask me, I'm gonna feel some type of way. Honestly, but and hygiene, of course, like green flag is definitely like hygiene. Like I love a man that smell good, like got that good shit on, like
like what you got on? All right, so for me, that you're done or you got more to say?
You can go ahead.
All right, so for me, my perfect green flag in a man, of course, oh my gosh, I could dream about it all day. So I love a man who is definitely like what she said, attention. That word is not coming out. Let me start with something else. I love a man who definitely like takes care of himself. Like I want to make sure that if you can take care of yourself, definitely you're gonna take care of us as a couple. So you take care of yourself. Hygiene is good.
Let me tell you something. I have been with a man, like not even have been with a man, but I've dealt with a guy before who don't really like take care of himself in the way he took care of me.
So I'm not even trying to laugh, but it's like
like that made me not fuck with him though, for real. Like, how you doing all this for me and making sure I'm straight, but at the end of the day you can't even make sure you good.
It's like saying like he don't brush his teeth, like certain stuff he don't do, but it's like he needs you to be on point.
Right.
Like okay, so let me do it. Okay, so basically a man who definitely takes care of himself, like mentally, physically, and spiritually. A man who is very attentive, like you pay attention to the littlest things, like she said. A man who's a go-getter, you gotta go after that money, you gotta be, a man who is spiritual, into God. I love a man into God. Green flag, definitely a man who has emotional intelligence. I need somebody who can control themselves when they're angry. A man who is faithful, because you're gonna have a faithful woman if you are faithful, because it means I could trust you. A man who can dress, because I love to have style. A man who loves to travel, because I want to be adventurous and travel the world. A man who is intelligent, he's smart. If I don't know that,
I love when my partner can like
teach me things. I want to learn from you. A man who doesn't mind trying new things. If I want to go to a new restaurant, if I want to buy new clothes.
A man who just sits in the house, ew. Like, let's go outside and do
Let's
something.
try some new things. A man who loves to go on dates. A man who loves to I like a man that's like a hype man. Like you hyping me up. Yeah, somebody who hypes me up. I can hype you up. Yeah. A man who is very observing.
Yes.
So like another thing, a man who's respectful. Hold the door for me. Hold the door for other ladies as well.
Yes.
I have a lot. I could go on and on and on. It's a long book.
Yeah,
it's an
those
essay.
are very good green flags. Like,
Yeah.
all of that,
Wait, you said red or green?
Green.
Okay.
Those are good green flags.
Okay.
Like, y'all guys, y'all better take notes, okay?
Yeah, so y'all, I'm not gonna lie. Was that in? Okay. If a man is willing to build with you but lacks communication, would you consider him a red flag or a green flag? This is the last one.
So, if a man is willing to build with me, but he lacks communication.
Yes.
So, let me think about that real quick. So, he willing to build with me, so he must be willing to work on communication too, hopefully. I mean, the thing is, so like, lack of communication, be more like, tell me what you mean by that. So like, if we like having an argument, you know,
let's say
what's on his mind.
It's an argument. He doesn't really like express himself too much. He shuts down. Something could be bothering him all day. You would never know because he don't talk about it.
Yeah, I'm not going for that. Like, so at first, oh my God, what happened?
When it gets too hot, I do that. All right, you guys, so that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. So yeah, the camera did end up like closing off or whatever, turned off, so I had to cut things short. So yeah, once again, please follow her on our platforms
at Smoky Red.
Okay, and y'all already know to subscribe and like this video, and we are gone. Thank you. Cheers. All right, y'all.